Alright, 70%. Let's get this done. Doc Phoenix, all the Marios, Donkey Kong 64.
Monkey games!
Our 6th key to K. Lumsy's cage. 6 out of 8. Last time we did the Crystal Caves. And this key causes the K. Rool's Island boat, the jaw opens a little bit, and then it closes again. That's it.
So it was pointless, is what you're saying.
Pretty much, until you get the second key, it's pointless. Unless you know, like glitching things out. I think there's a... I know that there is a glitch that lets you, get through the mouth area early. Like, it is very easy to clip through shit in this game, if you try. So,
yeah.
I'm not sure if it's affected by whether, like, if the first key that opens it slightly it changes anything with it. Anyway, we had the fast handstand thing, so sprint, so we could get that banana that was inside K. Lumsy's area finally, and also there was one behind here that I never grabbed. It's a very simple grape switch. Banana. It's banana. Oh, banana.
Oh, banana.
And now we've got this cannon. Do you remember how there was a rock here, and then the last key that we put in, it caused this to explode, and there's this giant cannon that fires us
really
into the
big.
Sky. And in the
sky?
sky, there's just this. Where in the sky? Fuck knows.
Is this a sewer level?
No, it's not.
Why does it look like a sewer level?
You'll see when we get into it. That's not sewage. That's like some kind of radioactive sludge something. I don't fucking know. Anyway,
It's green lava. Gotcha.
basically, yeah. If all else fails, get Chunky to punch it. That's just good advice in general for the Kongs, I guess. If all else fails, punch it.
Yeah.
Get Tiny inside the ballroom, then monkey port into the museum. Do one thing, then do another thing.
Presumably there's a third thing you have to do after that.
Presumably. Lanky will need Funky's last upgrade before he enters the top tower.
Wait, Funky has an upgrade?
There is one last upgrade from Funky.
Huh.
This is the last normal stage, by the way.
And it's not like a ammo belt?
No, it's not an ammo belt.
Huh.
It's something special. Exercise the ballroom, then light the candles with Diddy.
It's kind of weird for a ghost to be talking about exercising.
Yeah, it is.
But I guess she was always fond of exercise.
Pull levers! Bottom left, top right, and top left in reverse order to open the way for DK. That is actually important because I am reasonably certain that there's no hint for that in the level itself. At least I didn't find a hint that tells you that in the level itself.
So why did they tell you in reverse order?
Because fuck you. Anyway, here's Diddy's red print for the DK Island. There's a rock, and it's on a Lanky pad, so we get rid of the rock, and then we use Lanky, and then whoops! That's instant death, by the way.
Wow.
That green shit.
Anyway.
So, let's try that again. Whoops! Yeah, fuck this area.
Okay.
So, we use this and get on top of this little dome center thing. And we've got the things. The dirt thing and also a bonus barrel. So let's do a bonus game.
Do we have to?
We have to. You get a banana for it. We need all of the bananas. It's Searchlight again.
This is the third time?
This one is where it's dark and you're shooting at a claptrap. And the dark doesn't really make much of a difference. Because the main obstacle is the fact that your melon shoots slowly and it's hard to leave.
You said that for the last one!
I know.
We're repeating!
Rare gets to repeat, I get to repeat. Anyway, fucking, let's get in this level, final level, let's go. 80 bananas is what you need to get in the last level here.
Whoa!
And let's see a cutscene. Oh boy, goofy, funny cutscene.
Pant.
Because Splat is running off because the Kongs are getting the blueprints and they're freaking out. It would be kind of funny if you made it to this point without collecting any blueprints. Because, I mean, it's possible. You just need 80 gold bananas. Like, I only have 2 or 3 bananas from actually turning in blueprints, so I've been collecting them but not turning them in. So it's entirely possible to reach this point without having any blueprints. Oh, it's a big one! That's the joke. Welcome to Creepy Castle.
Wow, that's lazy even for them.
So, this stage is weird.
Is it?
Because when I started this stage, I found myself confused. I had no memory whatsoever of this stage. All of the other stages of this game, you know, I remembered things about them. You know,
Right.
a lot of the puzzles I had memories of, vague memories of. Some of them specific memories of. You know, I remembered kind of the general layout of all of the places. This level I didn't remember anything about. I didn't remember that it existed. I didn't remember the layout. Everything was like completely new. Which is completely bizarre.
Is it because it was not memorable?
Probably. But I mean, also, in addition to the fact that I played this game as a kid, I have watched other people play this game more recently. I don't know how I could possibly have completely forgotten this level from all of the things, but I did. By the way, don't go off the bits. Also, for some reason, I completely blanked out and thought that pad was the invulnerability thing for TK, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to find out what to do with that first. But no, that's the blast barrel one, so I wound up not doing that until later. Just because I was so confused by the existence of this stage and it not being anywhere in my memory. But yeah, this is Creepy Castle. It's it definitely is very unmemorable. It's like a very generic, spooky castle place. I think part of why it's so unmemorable is that, like, the aesthetic here is way too much like Banjo-Kazooie. And, like, that probably conflates it there, but then it's not actually in Banjo-Kazooie, so my brain just couldn't file it properly. But it's not a very interesting level.
Well, you can tell that it's in Donkey Kong 64, because there's random light flashing.
Yep. So, we've got this outside area that kind of spirals around a bit, going up, and here there's a drawbridge over there, and up here is a stairway to where all of the pads are. All 5. of the teleport pads are actually in this spot, one of the ends. So, like,
Huh.
there's actually, like, some decent ability to get around the stage with them once you unlock them. These trees out here, I tried to climb one of those, the first one that I saw, and it didn't work. I don't know why it didn't work, because you can climb those trees, and I was able to climb it later, that same tree that I tried. But because I tried it, and it didn't work, I thought you couldn't climb them for like the first half an hour or so I was playing the stage. Until I saw coins at the top of one and tried it again. So...
Has there ever been a tree in this game that's not climbable?
I mean... Yes.
Oh.
In the very first area. By the way, fuck you. If you fall off here, this is above another thing that's above a death pit. So don't fall off. Like that. Yeah, see, like, there's coins in this tree. So, you can actually climb them. Also, this, I just wanted to show off this. Just this interaction of physics.
Huh.
By the way, Chunky can sidle along while holding a ledge?
Huh.
I don't think all the Kongs can do that. You never have to. Like, getting those coins is like the only time you really have to ledge grab in the entire game. So...
And most of the platforming is designed with you not ledge grabbing because it's not accurate.
Yeah. Also because, you know, the different Kongs do have slightly different jump heights, and so... things... That guy looked like he might have had blue hair, but no, it was purple.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's...
So a lot of this is just wandering around then.
Yeah, a lot of it's wandering around, it's exploring, it's seeing the different areas. Outside, like I said, there's kind of like a spiral around. At one point, there's this area that's a bit lower down. There's the spiral that goes up this way. This is where, like, all of the teleport pads are, basically, is along the spiral up. So you use them to make your way back up. You can see here I've got the number 2 pad directly above the tag barrel there. On the others. I figure let's wander around and grab some things. Like this. Let's get that. Let's get things. That's what you do in this game, is you get things.
There's one verb that you do, it's
Collect,
get.
collect, collect.
And sometimes you even can. Oh dear.
So, like, yeah, halfway up this area, it changes from yellow bananas to purple bananas on the path. And here's Cranky. So let's get our final moves for the game. Because this is the last level, you get all the last stuff. And again, every single time you visit him, he's gonna ask about Jetpack. So the final move is Super Duper Simian Slam. It upgrades your ground pound again. So now, instead of from green, you get to blue, and from blue, now you can do red.
I hate this.
Now you can do red. That's it.
I haven't even seen any red switches.
There's like 2? Maybe 1? Yeah.
I hate this.
Yeah. Yeah. So, that's it. That's the last move. We're done with Cranky.
Good. He seemed to have just been ripping us off this entire time.
Yeah. This guy's an asshole. Because of course we can't just have, like, a normal staircase or ramp. We gotta have these weird, high, big, wide platform step things? See, there's a red switch to the museum. It's very important that you had to make sure that they had at least 7 coins with somebody in this location. And there's a red switch for Lanky.
Okay, for a farmhouse?
What is that? There's another red switch to the ballroom. So okay, there are several red switches to all
here
of,
in this level.
In specifically this level. I think there might be 1 red switch outside of this level. And this is what he says when you go by when he's that's all the potions you're getting. It's all the potions you're getting. I had to make sure with everybody. That's all the potions you're getting.